Hello. Since my first job in the furniture industry was the CEO of Herman Miller, that meant that I had many things to learn. One of the first things that I learned was that we have a long-standing tradition of employee participation in our company. This participation is very much evident in the ways that we work together to conserve the environment. But let me turn your attention to the folks that really make things happen.
It's really a pleasure to work for Herman Miller. Our corporate mandate dictates that we do the right thing. Doing the right thing in the environmental arena means going beyond mere compliance. We have a suggestion system which allows all of our employees to take part and provide their input in how we might be better stewards of the environment. With these ideas, we try to look at them and put them in a hierarchy of first reduce, reuse, recycle, compost, incinerate, and at last resort, landfill. We proactively try very hard to work with the environment. An example of that is the finish line directly behind me. We installed control devices which capture and destroy all the solvents from the finishes that are applied to the wood. The air coming out of the stack is cleaner than the air that we breathe in Michigan. Our subsidiaries are working very hard as well.
Powder coat technology was established by Herman Miller to be an environmentally sound means of finishing metal componentry for the furniture industry. Today, we use biodegradable chemicals in our wash system. In our powder system, rather than a solvent, we use air as our carrier to move the product to the metal. This air does not require any kind of bake-off and release into the environment. Therefore, our process is environmentally sound.
At Phoenix Designs, we buy back used Herman Miller product and remanufacture it into the as-new office systems. The used product is then disassembled and all the component parts are either reused or recycled. We think this adds a lot of value because 10 years ago that product would have ended up in the landfill. Today it is purchased by Phoenix Designs and remanufactured into new product that looks as good as new. Of course, at Herman Miller, we recycle more than just finished products.
Recycling is a cross-functional activity between all of the work team members at Herman Miller and the Environmental Affairs Department. And fabric here is an example. We generate 1.3 million pounds of this fabric annually. Through a combined effort, we now sell this material to a broker. The end result is this is now sold as a product within the automotive industry. Benefit is threefold for us. First of all, we save money. Second thing that happens is we create jobs within the community. Third thing is we reduce the corporate liability by contributing less to landfill. Overall, this fits in within our corporate goal of generating zero waste going to landfill by 1995.
Back in March of 1993, Herman Miller was a founding member of the U.S. Green Building Council. And the council is a coalition of industry manufacturers, environmental groups, regulatory agencies, and architects whose goal is to develop standards by which we can build and maintain environmentally friendly facilities. One of the things that we do with our materials after they have been through the manufacturing process is use the waste wood for fuel. Out here at the Energy Center, we take the waste wood, use it for fuel, create steam, create electrical energy, and that is used to supply our 800,000 square foot main site. Over the years, we've noticed our waste stream has changed and there's much less corrugated coming out here, and a lot of that is done through the waste minimization efforts of the packaging team.
Herman Miller has a very successful returnable packaging program aimed at reducing the solid waste received on our supplier component parts. We've also found that the quality of the part is greatly improved. We've also been very successful at blanket wrapping our high volume panel products, which virtually eliminates the packaging solid waste as well as the product damage. We can get more parts on a truck, which means less fuel usage, and our customer is very happy because the job can be installed much more quickly. We also try to specify products that are recyclable and contain a high amount of post-consumer recycled material.
Through our experience and our research, we've gathered a lot of information about the environment. Sharing that information with our employees, dealers, customers, and even our competitors can help each of us make responsible choices for the environments in which we live and work. In addition to brochures and videos that address environmental concerns, we've produced a series of research summaries to inform people about issues related to the environment. Topics range from indoor air quality to recycling, waste management, and the responsible use of tropical woods.
Herman Miller has been producing the AIM 670 chair for a number of years. The majority of the time we've offered it in rosewood. When it was brought to our attention that we were having environmental and sustainable problems with the rosewood, we decided that we needed to change species. We've gone to walnut and cherry. It's not that we're against tropical woods at all, but we're looking for those sources that are well managed, working towards sustainability. One of the organizations that we've been working with is the Tropical Forest Foundation. With their help, we're able to steer away from those species of wood that are not well managed and will be detrimental to the environment.
There's a lot more that we can do. We're aware that it isn't just our manufacturing process that impacts the environment. We're learning more about the materials that we extract, then if, when, and how we return them to the earth. In many ways, we're fortunate though here at Herman Miller. We've embraced a good industrial design practice which inherently contain many of the components of what we now know as earth-friendly design. For years, we've valued qualities such as durability, simplicity, ease of disassembly, and celebrating the honesty of a material in its natural state. In today's competitive market, though, it's easy to relax these high standards in exchange for the bottom line. That is why we have to work smarter, to use tools to analyze a product's impact cradle to grave, to ask the green questions during all phases of design and development, and to remember that the people and the product are going to be around for a long time.
On February 1st, 1994, the National Wildlife Federation's Corporate Conservation Council presented Herman Miller with their Environmental Achievement Award. The preceding video was prepared for the award ceremony to provide a sense of how Herman Miller works to improve the environment in which we all live.